Welcome. I'm Roslyn Elena McGrath, Purpose Fulfillment Guide and author, and today I'm sharing an excerpt from my book, Post-Resurrection, The Family of Mary Magdalene. Good morning. I am Matthew, born of Marie de la Madeleine and the spiritual DNA of Jesus the Christ. I have come because you have called upon me, because I am part of the Holy Family, and because I have my own story to share. I am unique among my biological, spiritually conceived siblings, the only one to embody a male form. I am quite content with this choice, though it wasn't always so. I desire to be like my Father, Jesus the Christ, in every way. But it was not and could not be so. It has taken eons for me to recognize fully and value my own facet of light. I attribute this solely to my own gradual process of awakening. For those around me, including my father, accorded my light greatly. I am pleased to tell you that I am very busy right now, supporting those among you who feel most less than. Most are coming around to recognize and honor the light codes they carry. If you could see as I do, you would never even consider comparing one being's light to another's ever again, or believe that anyone lacked in this way. It is similar to seeing zillions of unique tiaras and webs of light glowing, moving, and interacting with one another. If I alter my frequency range just a bit, I begin to recognize the ways in which each one utilizes his or her light, magnifying or restricting it at will. When I zoom in closer, I begin to see a transparent overlay of the forms you see as real, as physical. I must compress my frequency greatly to begin to see the physical as the primary picture and the metaphysical as the more transparent overlay. It is quite a game of perception, you see. I only utilize the last choice when I require greater understanding of your perspective. It is quite uncomfortable, and happily, I rarely require this. When I choose to increase my frequency, my vibratory rate, I feel the oneness of us all. I sense myself as part of an infinite fabric, an intricate weave that continues to blend and morph a limitless number of elements, from amoeba to archangel and beyond. If I continue, it all becomes one palpitating, beating, harmonizing light. Past this, I have not gone so far, and might not find words for it if I did. I share this with you because it's so important for each of you to elevate and practice maintaining your frequency shifts. The time of choosing is upon you. You must recalibrate to the heaven earth vibration to experience it. You must know your divine roots in source. You must teach this by example if you are to fulfill your contract for soul growth this season and enter the kingdom of heaven while on earth. Those whose souls desire a slower experience of growth and enlightenment will not read this book. So I know you who are reading this now have already chosen the faster light expression. Harmonize, recalibrate your frequency. Harmonize, recalibrate your frequency. And it will be a far smoother shift of experience for you. I am grateful to be able to share my story now. Very few are consciously aware of my existence. I am fortunate to have grown up surrounded by the light of all my brothers and sisters, my father and my mother, and my Uncle Judas. It was Judas who best understood what I was going through, my crisis of desire to be what I was not. There was little anyone could say to me at that time, but he would give me a knowing look, and I would feel accorded and somehow, somewhat relieved. He was a very capable provider, without whom we would have had much more difficult times. He schooled me in those worldly skills expected of a young man that my own father could not, due to his absence and predilection for more fully spiritual activities. Judas was proud of my every accomplishment and enjoyed our companionship. When his own sons were old enough to join us, at times the four of us would hunt together and be gone for a week at a time. Judas honored me by letting me take the role of second in command as the elder brother, and this helped me to see myself as more valuable. I am forever indebted to him for his support of me and of our whole family in so many ways. When I was a small child, I would hang upon my father Jesus' knee, hoping that if I just opened my heart enough, if I loved him enough, he would never leave us again. I know now that when a heart is truly open, what we love most lives inside of it eternally. And I am most grateful for this truth. I was indeed also a light-hearted young man and boy, as the others have described. I loved my mother greatly as the precious gem that she is. And my sisters were quite entertaining to me in their different ways. I also very much enjoyed playing the role of older brother with my half siblings and would take them under my wing as much as possible. I also desired to know more about the spiritual realm and did whatever I could to absorb the teachings and example of my father, Jesus. He would spend time with me separately from the others, asking me questions about myself and my thoughts about things, and telling me tales of his own experiences as a young boy. I truly worshiped the ground he walked upon, and I found it difficult to accept his absences, despite my mother's very positive outlook and advice about this. Whenever I grew particularly lonely for him, she would know and call me to her, inviting me to share my feelings and offering her own perspectives here and there. She also had the uncanny knack for finding the perfect pet for me to attend to when I was at my lowest, and this would help my mood more than anything else could. My mother's spiritual abilities encompassed a wide range of talents, from the most domestic to the most ethereal. She fills my heart always. Whenever I am able, I check in with her now for more support on my own journey of enlightenment. For her existence as an individualized facet of God predates my own by millennia, and her example is a profound one. I am always connected with my Father, Jesus the Christ, as my primary way shower, and he accords me great honor in continuing to perceive me as his only son. He knows we are all one and views existence from a very high spiritual plane, while still allowing for the particulars of the human experience. I look forward to sharing more of my experiences, perceptions, and support with you all in the near future. I shall sign off for now. I am Matthew of the Light, born of Marie de la Madeleine and the spiritual DNA of Jesus the Christ, come to communicate with you all from the all is one is all. I hope that this has been inspiring and supportive for you. I'd love to hear what you have to share in the comments. And if you would like to hear more from post-resurrection, as well as more related to these spiritual topics, be sure to like and subscribe. And in the meantime, I want to thank you so much for being here and for being you. Namaste and many blessings to you, my friend.